Good Animorning.
Hey everyone. I'll let the people in the Discord know that we're streaming.
Let the people know.
I'll ring the bell and yeah.
Let the people know.
This needs to go away.
It's really the last pair of magnets I drew. I'm just yelling. Ah. Guess so. Onward then. Morning, Booty Pocket.
Booty, booty.
How are you? How's your booty? Hello, Melon / hard extending. Hey, Aline! How are you, Melon? How are you doing? Aline, how's the work coming? I want to hear all about everybody's stuff.
Why is my restream not working? Oh.
Morning, Mr. You. Oh, that's awesome, Melon. Bonker's great! I think the eclipse happened to us while we were going to the shops and it was super cloudy and we didn't get to see it, I think. But that sounds awesome. Oh, how was the wedding, Aline? I guess you guys didn't have time to do the thumbs hangout then. I was going to ask you how it went. Oh, you married off your friend. You weren't officiating the wedding, were you? Hey Aaron, hi Rebecca Chan.
Hey guys.
What do we do when we don't know what to draw?
Draw anyway.
Draw anyway. Do it anyway. I don't know. I just draw anything, even stuff I'm not inspired to draw, until I feel like I've come up with something I want to draw. Thumbs hand girls were phoned to tomorrow morning, eh?
Oh.
What time tomorrow morning, eh? That's pretty awesome still there, Melon. I'm glad that it was so cool. Maybe it'll give you some inspiration for another project or something. Maybe in the future you'll be like, that eclipse has given me so many ideas.
I've been inspired by the darkness. It's invaded my mind. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I'm glad that you like strip club naked, Aline. It's really good, isn't it?
Are there any questions you'd like to ask us directly?
Because if so, you should message him. After the morning stream would be best for me, but don't arrange it around me at all. You guys do what works for you, and if it's at a time when I can come and lurk, I will totally come and lurk. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, that would be really cool. I'd love to see what you guys have been up to. It's been a while. I'd like to catch up with you. 30 sounds perfect. Just desperately trying to keep up with my schedule. I can do it.
How do you become an animator without spending a whole lot of cash to begin with? Oh, good question. Because if you're wanting to work digitally, there are free softwares, but it does involve you getting at least a graphics tablet in order to draw. But if you just want to learn principles of animation, then as Ali has just suggested, a stack of paper and some pencils.
Yeah, so what kind of animator do you want to be? Are you thinking hand-drawn, or would you eventually like to go to 3D? Because you definitely don't need to spend a lot of money to start, for sure. Yeah, as everyone's saying, like, one of the best ways to start is just to get some paper and some pencils, and you don't need a light box to animate, just flip back and forth between the paper. A lot of people think that using a light box, apart from time between, actually hampers you learning rather than helping. So just flip back and forth between your frames, and voila, you're animating.
Yeah, is a light box not more for cleanup than it is for like animating?
You can use it for animating, but generally it's for the really fiddly in-betweens, you know?
Gotcha.
But different people use it different ways, but that's what some people have told me. Yeah, and there's all sorts of things you can animate in your notebooks, sketchbooks, post-it note stacks are great to make flipbooks out of. If you want to do it digitally and you have a tablet, there's free software called Krita, which is really good. If you want to try 3D, there's free software called Blender, which is really good. Yeah, like there's tons of ways. Definitely paper and pencil, I'd recommend personally, just because I love traditional animation. And the best book you can get on it, I think someone else said in the chat, the Animator Survival Kit. So if you were looking to spend some money somewhere, it's probably best to get that book. It's kind of, every animator I know owns a copy.
We have two.
Yeah, we do, because we both had a copy when we met. In fact, I had 2 copies, so we probably have 3 now. He released an extended edition with animal action in it after the first one, so I got that one as well.
Hey ninjas. Hello.
Yo ninjas!
Yo ninjas, yo ninjas, yo.
And just drawing a lot. If you want to do 2D, then try and see if you can get to some live drawing, or use some online sites to draw some poses. Like Quick Poses is really good, and Sketch Daily is really good for doing live drawing. And just drawing people at bus stops and cafes, wherever you find the time, is really helpful. Just think it's good because there's a ton of people in the chat who are all like, so many people here are into animation. It's a good place to ask it because you get a bazillion different people being able to pitch in. Oh, Mr. Yu, that sounds good. Exercise and sleep. Both super good.
Yep.
I wonder if those gesture hangouts are still going. Weren't they every Monday?
Very cool now.
Very cool. I can know that everything about the schedule. Yeah, I also need to get back to doing more gesture drawings and gesture sketches. How come? What kind do they use? Oh, I see. Yeah, I know what you mean. Whenever I use them now, I often see pictures that I have drawn a couple of times before, and that kind of defeats the purpose. Night night, Aaron. Thanks for dropping in.
Night-o, dude.
Yeah, like when you're drawing partially from memory, it kind of defeats the object of your brain having to do the work to interpret the drawing.
Yeah.
I went to a great character design talk by Walter Tulp, there we are. And he was saying that he likes watching real YouTube videos of real reactions from people, and he'll draw those. And they'll give him great pose ideas because they won't be acted, so they won't be using the standard things that people are used to, like someone doing a sad pose or a happy pose or an angry pose. They'll have nice unexpected things in them that he can pull out and use for his characters and for acting. And it's great gesture practice too because they're all real people reacting to real situations. Like the great one he showed us where a dad throws away his son's games collection.
Oh man, I remember that.
Yeah, and the son freaks out and the son's poses are amazing. Like he runs out into the garden to shout at his dad, and Walter's like drawn so many of the poses from it, and they're all great. They also get those weird in-between actions when you're pausing the video, where like he's half running, half doing something else, and it's not the kind of pose you could ever see anyone hold.
Yeah, but you get that kind of transitional information.
Yeah, it's super interesting because it's just like a weird pose that doesn't make sense and you don't feel should be there, but is there.
So there's like an authenticity to what you're seeing.
There's movement to it that you have to try and capture. Yeah, just cause in real life situations, Aline. Go out and cause crises so you can draw people reacting to them. There's a great Starbucks by a bus stop that I used to go to while I was at work. And it was especially good when it would rain because there was a part of the road which would get completely flooded with water. And every time a car drove past, it would soak everyone standing at the bus stop. So it was great seeing new people get to the bus stop for the first time not knowing this, and see their reaction when they got splashed by something driving past.
Would you always stand back, like just before it was about to happen?
I would be in the Starbucks.
Oh, okay. Right, I'm with you. I remember that place now.
Yeah, but through the window you can see the road and you can see all the bus stops. So you can see people like getting soaked by these cars driving past. It was cool to see people waiting at bus stops when it was sunny too, but the best was when it was raining and that big puddle was there.
A 1,000 reactions to a puddle splash.
They could have done a tiny zine. So how's How's it going with you, Mike? What you up to?
Just building out more of this overview document. I have to import, resize, arrange, and it's a little time consuming. In Montreal in winter there were an unexpected icy spot where everybody falls at least once.
That sounds fun.
I really like Montreal.
I love Montreal too. Don't you always feel like you're missing something? Like somewhere in the world?
By not living there and not being there?
Yeah, there's so many places I want to go, things I don't want to miss.
Yeah, sometimes. You can't be everywhere though.
I wish I could.
So it's probably better to enjoy where you are at a given time and look forward to being somewhere else if you know you're going to be somewhere else than it is to be like, oh, it should be there.
Mm-hmm.
Gather all your favourite restaurants, yeah, and just put them all on the same street.
That'd be good. How did last night go anyway, Mike?
During the stream or after the stream or what?
I guess after the stream. Because you were up like later again.
Yeah, I flagged the new page that you sent me. 42.
Wow.
And then I dawdled around a bit. I don't know. My sleeping pattern's off.
What time did you get to bed?
3:30 something.
Why would you do this again?
I don't know.
When you said yesterday
stupid.
that you wish that you hadn't done it the day before.
I don't know. Maybe it's stress.
Stress out what, the deadline?
Yeah, I'm just reading what Tiv is saying. She's worried that she's overworking the shot she's working on. She's going to try and keep it simple on the bottom of the alcohol to keep the focus on the lighter. It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. What made you feel that way? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, awesome! Hello, Francis Guy. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. I'm just cleaning up my Adventure Zone animation. Mike here is arranging some comic pages.
Yep.
Morning, Claire. Ricky found a really cool looking webcomic yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah, let me see if I can remember the name of it so I can point you towards it. I'll put it on my phone. Blind Springs. Blind Springs.
Oh. What's that about?
I'm not completely sure. It seems to be about a girl who appears in a world that's not familiar to her. But I haven't read any of it yet. But Shireki showed me some pages yesterday night before I went to bed.
Cool.
Yeah. So I figured just let people know. It looks awesome.
Thanks.
Oh, awesome. Good luck with the drawing, Francis Guy. Go, go, go. I think a lot of people tend to work while just chatting in the stream, so
Yeah.
it's a good place.
You're in a good crowd, usually.
Too many areas of D10 shot already. At this point, adding more things is just ice cream snuggles. Ice cream snuggles sound really good. But yeah, that's fair enough. I think it's a good choice to just focus on the lighter. You don't want people looking at the other things in the shot, do you? So I think that's a good call. It's looking amazing so far from what I've seen. Isola, is that another one?
I saw it all.
I'll check it out for sure. So many amazing webcomics. It makes me a little bit insecure, to be honest. Like, seeing amazing webcomics makes me wonder why I'm doing a comic I think is less good and trying to print it.
Well, people make webcomics because it's low cost. It doesn't... Webcomic doesn't mean that there is less value in it. It's that they...
No, I'm not saying there's less value, that's what I'm saying. There's more value is what I'm saying. But they're not charging for it.
Yeah, but they'll try and seek money from ad revenue or merchandise stuff to help support them when they do a webcomic.
Yeah, maybe. But you don't have to buy anything to read the comic. You know? It just makes me wish that I could, if, you know, the same dream that everyone here probably has. If only we could all stay at home and do the thing we wanted to do without needing the money for it. Like, if only I had the money to stay home and continue just doing the thing I like, I could put out the work onto the internet and not have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But it makes me feel bad to charge people when there are so many other amazing comics and things that I think are better, but aren't charging, you know?
Name one.
Well, Blind Springs.
Blind Springs or Line Springs?
Blind Springs.
Okay, let's look them up.
Or, what's that amazing one with the rabbit? Cucumber Quest. Or, The Black Winding Road to Oz. Or, that amazing one that Aline linked the other day.
Blind Springs is running a Kickstarter.
Yeah, to get the book printed, but again, you don't have to run the Kickstarter to read the book. Everything's out there for you to read for free. Tibbs, that's a good point about the ice cream snuggles. I understand now why. Yes, Aline, also since I took up drawing, I have no time to read all the comics. I'm also having this problem. Oh, thanks Unicorn Curry. We didn't see it an eclipse at all. I think it was too cloudy for us to see any kind of eclipse. I don't know what the PSCP-TV thing is, Diogo. The Muse Mentor. Okay, I definitely will. Can you link it to us?
Oh wait, what? I opened it up on the Periscope.tv thingy and was really confused by it. What were you confused by, Diogo?
That thing is confusing. Is that still happening?
Yeah.
Hee. Are we periscoping now?
Yeah.
Hello, periscopers. I always imagine them all in submarines. Because periscopes.
Yeah. Really? Wait, is coffee doodles different from Elaine doodle? Fuck.
No, I think the one the same.
Gotcha. Ah, yeah.
It just depends which account is being used.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, so Periscope as a streaming company were bought by Twitter, so now you can stream to Twitter via Periscope. So that's what we're doing. It's just a way to let people know without like taking up too much of our mind space.
Oh, Booty Popper! You're talking about someone else completely, aren't you? Thank you for the link, Claire. Claire. Oh, you did? Because we talked about it yesterday. I was thinking about the end of the Adventure Zone again.
Tips.
Have a good time at work. Elaine, do you have a proposed deadline for your comic? I don't think I've ever asked you before.
Ah, cool.
You know what? I think Baggett's colour has completely changed from the beginning of the animation. Yeah. This is something I should fix.
Wow. Flip between those two again?
Well, will give me a sec to actually fix it.
Oh, no way.
What is it?
It doesn't. I was going to check to see if I could see any other differences, but it doesn't matter.
If you could see the differences.
See any other differences?
I don't think there are.
Booty Popper literally just made a Twitter and followed us.
Oh, that's awesome! Thank you, Booty Popper. You're the best. Thank you. Yeah, you still need to do it anyway.
Thumbnails, they're so easy.
No pressure to have to come up with a deadline for yourself now though. Like I was lucky enough to have Thoughtful provide one for me.
Maybe you could use Okay. Bear with me here. What if you used the deadline of an event as your deadline, as if you were preparing for it? Would it still work? Even though, like, there's not the accountability, there's not the risk involved?
I guess it might be strict enough with yourself, but the less real the deadline, the more self-discipline you have to have, I guess.
Yeah, so what if there's a small convention or something near you, Aline, that runs, and you just book yourself a place or a table on that? And then you're just like, well, I have to now.
Or is that too much pressure? That's what we did though. We were just like, let's book a table. And then we have to do stuff for it.
This is the smartest thing we've ever done.
Yeah, quite a good shout. I'm positive you'll get a table, Claire. Like, absolutely no question as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, if you book yourself in some way, you just kind of have to throw yourself in and go for it. Yeah, I'm also coming across that issue now, Aline. I'm coming to pages with things that I would hope that I would have been better at drawing by the point I got to them. But because the deadline's been so rushed, there really hasn't been much time to prepare, so I'm just going to have to face it. The same artist I always was. And there are some things which I find really hard to draw that I'm going to have to just draw and hope they look okay. And I'm not sure they do look okay, but I can't do much about it.
They've all been awesome. Yay! Whoa!
I think that's the thing, you just have to fake it, and I'll just have to settle for the fact that the second issue is going to be better. What are you worrying at?
Jordy Belair followed me on Twitter.
That's awesome, dude.
Set up and written in.
What the heck?
I don't know, I think I had been flicking through some Twitter videos and then I got not what I meant to get. Yeah, so I was woeing at Jordy following. Cass is doing a panel at Thought Bubble with Declan, Jordy and Aditya Bidikar, who is the letterer for things like Drifter, Motocross, Black Cloud.
Whoa, that means that Jordy's going to be there.
Yeah.
That's awesome, I'll finally get to meet her.
And
Are you okay to get feedback to TAZ after this stream?
can I nap and then do it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we were meant to do it yesterday night, but you were napping.
Yep.
And I'm getting worried about TAZ being able to do the deadline on time if we keep putting off the feedback. But sure. Yeah, I think that's it. We're gonna have to learn by doing. Like, there's just not a choice at the minute, unfortunately. I'd love to wait until I knew how to draw bears really well, or compose really epic things and make things look big, but I don't really. So I'm just gonna have to do the best I can do now in the short time I have, and settle for it being better next time and learning from it, you know. Hopefully other people won't be underwhelmed by the scenes.
Our Estes are expiring. The things we use, like the visas things that we use to get to the US.
That's okay, we can get some more if we go to the US again. Yeah, do it anyway. Is my new favourite phrase. Even if you feel scared or underprepared, do it anyway. I feel a song coming on.
A sound?
Sounds like a song, doesn't it? Even if you feel scared or underprepared, do it anyway.
You know, the audience wants communication, not perfection, says Aline.
It's true. But when you want to communicate that something is scary and frightening, but you don't feel like you can draw it to look scary and frightening, it's difficult to learn. We do need to do it anyway, Trashbot, come on. How's the arranging of the comic going, Mike?
I got to page 25 and then saw a couple pages that I knew I wanted to change, so I moved to that.
Cool. So, what are you deciding to change and why?
The colours, because they're just flats. And to bring them in line with the previous page. Like, this environment's supposed to be at night, or not at night, sorry, dark in the corridor, so I'm going to put the colours more towards blues, I think. Did I say it?
Have you found that your process of flatting or colouring has changed from when you started to now?
No, but my understanding of what the environment should be has. So
how so has that changed?
How has my understanding of the environment changed?
Yeah.
Well, it's just come from iteratively changing previous pages to like settle into a style, I guess.
So the more you coloured in that environment, the more comfortable you kind of feel, and the more you feel like you're getting the feel of the place. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's cool. I like a lame song. Do it anyway. That's what I say. When you're feeling afraid, don't forget all the cool stuff you've made. Do it anyway. That's what I say. I love it, Elaine.
I like it, yeah.
Never stop.
Do it anyway.
And thanks, Lee, for believing in me. I believe in you too.
She believes in you.
And I definitely think that you're better than you think you are.
She believes in me.
You only left the train station. You did play very little. I hope you're enjoying it so far though. The game pretty much stays the way that it is right now all the way through. So if you liked what you've got so far, you're probably going to like the entire game.
Spent like half an hour in the train station ticking and everything. It's good.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. You got that big poster of Possum Springs in the background. Take it in, try to imagine what the town's going to be like. I think it's a really good way to play it. Because it's a lot about the feel of things. So taking the time to appreciate that is good. I'm glad that you're liking it. Hellblade, awesome.
Oh, I want to play that.
And then we like, get off all your distractions. I did a similar thing, but sometimes distractions can be good when they're giving you inspiration.
Who are you?
Me.
Yeah. Sorry, just your distractions can be good. It's not out of character for you, but it's funny to hear you say it.
Well, I'm very much do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable, Elaine.
No goals now.
Yeah, Elaine, I love that too. Nice little touch of the animation, isn't it? Great little character moment. If you go through it slowly, it'll last you a long time, so it'll be good in that way.
Your music is really nice.
It is. I put some on, but I think that actually it's best experienced fresh for you, especially since you're taking such care to enjoy the game. I think the music will be a special kind of treat when you get to certain parts of the game. So I'll find something else to listen to instead.
But you're not listening to anything?
Winter Garden just finished.
Gotcha.
Sorry for the advert, guys. Nice idea. You could play half an hour a day at the end of the day to wind down. So I liked the thing we came up with the other day, Mike, of using desaturation to show darkness as well as having more blue tones, because I think then that'll mean that it looks dark without necessarily having to darken the colours a whole bunch. I was thinking about the previous page and just thought I'd mention it again as
for
you're
this
moving into
page.
this one.
Yeah.
Did we get any copyright claims after last night's stream?
Yeah.
How many?
18, I think? Maybe 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 20. So, they'll probably... most of them just wanting to put ads on stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's blocked in 3 countries though.
Okay. Sorry about that if anyone's from any of the countries that it's blocked in. We just wait to listen to some cool 80s jams.
It's blocked in Australia, Canada and Germany.
Cool, Vivian. Wolfbite does sound interesting. Thanks for giving us a heads up about it.
What was that?
I think Hardic can join the evening streams. Wolfbite is a game where you play as fantasy characters and you try to make your business thrive.
Oh, cool.
The art looks really cool, apparently.
I think Hardic's time zone makes the evening streams a bit late for him.
I didn't know you were in Canada, Arlene.
Montreal for a bit.
Oh wow, cool.
When she
Oh, of
studied with
course, yeah,
Samantha.
when she studied with Samantha. I remember now. I can get jealous about it again. Aw, that's so nice. Maybe he watches the recordings. If you're watching this, Hardic, we think about you. I know, right? He's getting better so fast. It's amazing to see. It's so inspiring. He really shows that if you work hard, you can do it. Like, you can do anything. Oh, Elaine. No, like I still do the Animorning streams every morning, but Mike has his own particular streams in the evening now, where he does colouring. But that's, I think, 3 times a week.
Yeah, Mondays, Wednesdays and Saturdays. 9 to 11 p.m. British Standard Time.
Whoops, here it goes again. No, it's alright. My thing froze for a sec. So I'm just thinking this, which doesn't take much thought. It's quite a mechanical process. Why don't you take us through what you think when you're doing colours like this? Like, what decisions are you making? And why?
Well, first, okay, so color is a lot about context. So, you have the page, and then the panels, and then the characters and the subjects within the panels. So if we look at, and then pulling out from that you have the comic itself. So this page is this one here. If you let me place the one that's afterwards, you can look at this. Oh, I don't have the one afterwards. It's fine, there's a complete transition, it doesn't need to link. So you have a character that has just escaped a dark room into a slightly less dark environment. But we also have to make sure that her colour themes remain consistent throughout.
I should say too, just while you're on this, that the corridor doesn't have to be less dark, because it's the people she's escaping, not the darkness.
Yeah.
So you can't make it less dark if you want, but it doesn't need to be. The point should be that she's escaping the people in the room, not escaping the darkness of the room. That's just something that you should be careful of communicating.
Okay.
Carry on!
And sometimes you get the context of your creative director's vision as well.
Such as then.
Yeah.
When I'm like, I should let you know this.
I'm sleepy. Yeah, so once you have had the colour arc and the themes and the story are going, then the story will dictate kind of how a page should feel. So there's the emotional resonance within the page that I have to keep in mind and not like deviate from too much. But then you need to know that the character is going to read against their environments. Midge is pretty cool. She has this kind of yellow that popped throughout the scenes just now. So you can kind of follow where Midge is through scenes because of that. So really I'm just trying to juggle characters within their context, within their emotional context. It's all context. I could talk forever about context. Mostly just saying the same thing. So that's what I'm thinking about as I'm colouring.
Yeah, because it's so much about communication, as Elaine said. A lot of the colour is such a massive storytelling device that using it or misusing it can make a massive difference to how well the story is coming across to the viewer. Like especially in these pages where the lights have flickered on and off and now they've gone out completely. I'm kind of relying on Mike more or less completely to communicate this kind of thing. I could have used a lot more black in the pages, but I didn't. And whether that was a good or a bad choice, it's now resting on Mike's shoulders to be able to communicate this to the audience. So it's definitely like a big partnership between the colorist and the artist to try and get across what it is they're trying to say.
Yeah. So for instance, if I wanted I'm just gonna, there we go.
Oh, thanks, Bryony. Basically, I just draw the stuff and Mike makes it look good. Sometimes I actually rely on Mike to compensate for my mistakes as well. There's been a couple of times that I've handed him pages where I've said, I don't like this drawing or this is bad. Try and draw attention away from this. Like, I don't know if you should admit that, but
No, you can.
I think it's important to know when I'm unconfident about things, I rely on Mike to pull things up for me. It's nice to have someone who you know you can depend on to have a working time like that. Try and push people's eyes to where it needs to be. Oh, nice.
Hmm?
That desaturation is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that with the not with the complete blue, but with the, yeah, that's gorgeous.
So that's kind of how you can communicate something's dark or less lit without actually having to. I could have been like.
Elaine, yeah, having a partner who does art is super awesome and useful. I feel bad for Mike sometimes because I grab him for like every project that I do now. Try and help me out.
That's not what I thought was going to happen. I don't know, like, CMYK reacts kind of differently to levels and stuff than what I'm used to.
We're still learning how exactly CMYK works.
You wish that your husband could draw would save so much time. Yes and no. But yeah. So let's see. Da, 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 da.
Like a hamster, Elaine. Have one of those big tanks with like a tube coming off it. You can just stick your face in it whenever you use a drink.
So I could leave these yellow, but what if they were like, I've got the blue going on, so what if they were pink? That.
If you had a wheel, I don't know. I don't think, even if I had a wheel, I don't think I'd ever use it. I think the wheel would lie forgotten. I need like a little pedal thing under my desk so my legs can be pedalling. And the top of me can be drawing. And whenever I'm thinking, I can just have a little pedal. That'd be pretty cool. That'd probably help me stay fit a little bit. There must be desk pedals that you can buy.
Probably.
There are. I should maybe try and get one.
Yeah, so look, there's kind of sunset-ish colours on Midge. That's not what I'm going with, but...
Your last day of chai latte? How come? Slimming World! Oh no! Got the chai lattes. It's okay, you're making a very good, sensible decision. Good for you, Claire, I support you completely. I'm also sad.
Oh, so sad.
If you ever need a shoulder to cry on because of lack of chai latte, I'm here for you. It's probably a good thing I can't just get chai lattes whenever I want. Because yeah, it would be a bad...
Probably.
It would be a bad plan. We have hot chocolate in the house now and that's dangerous enough.
Okay. So now I can...
Yeah, a payday tree is a good plan. Maybe just like, if Boulders still do their bun day, maybe it could be a bun day thing because you're having a cake that day anyway. So you could use that as an opportunity to be like, well, I'm having a cake, so I'll have a chai latte with it. And then I'm getting all the unhealthy stuff out of the way for one day. And it's easier for me to hit back into it tomorrow. I like the way you're picking out the important parts, Mike.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Communication is really, really helpful. Why do you miss the bun days?
Gorsh.
Is it just bad luck? You always see the email after the cakes are gone. Oh no!
I missed you, Gorsh. Did you catch it?
Oh no, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, Gorsher.
But thank you to whoever subscribed. I was busy thinking about cakes.
Did you get distracted by cake?
I mean, that's even more of a reason to do it on that day though, because if you miss the cakes, you're going to need compensation.
Zizani is now following us on YouTube.
Thank you.
How are we doing on the old YouTube?
Eh.
Huh, okay. You can't see, but I'm dancing. Hey, Chumpasaur. He's on the Twitch.
Cool. Hello.
I say he. It could be female. I shouldn't have assumed.
Let's see. Yeah. It's Chumpasaurus as much as a saw. As they appear to be, dinosaurs can be any gender.
Yeah.
All genders. Oh, cool. Yeah, I enjoy listening to some lo-fi, moody music while I'm working. Because it just completely fades into the background.
So what I've got going on just now is I have a blue hue blending layer. I've got a hue blending layer that's been set to blue by just filling a portion of the stream with blue, and then a layer mask with that. And I'm just gradating and changing the value here for different areas to lessen and push things forward and back. Oh, his water bottle needs changed color. Yellow. That didn't work. Yellow. Thank you.
Remember that you can see through it.
You can see through his water bottle.
Well, I've drawn the water inside it.
You have.
In
Okay.
the 3 closed-up panels.
Okay. Is it just filled with water?
No, it's whiskey. It's probably water. You can make it see-through if you want though. Like, you can ignore the water level that I've put in it and get rid of that if you think it looks better yellow. I mean, it does ping out more being yellow.
Yeah. I was just generally going with, like, something that if it was strewn somewhere later or found later, then you might be able to notice it more.
If only I had strewn it somewhere.
Fair enough.
I don't know though. I mean, we could always just give it a yellow lid and then you could see the stuff inside it.
Sure.
But maybe that's only because I've drawn the water inside it, which took me all of like 10 seconds. You know, we could use that and just have it yellow if you wanted. I'm open to suggestions.
I think if the overall thing is yellow, I'll give it a white top and I'll change to a slightly orange thing, so it's like a yellow container that's a little bit transparent, and show you it. That's the point where you say, yeah, do that, or no, I'd rather it this way.
I'm not sure how that would look, so feel free to do it.
Okay. I was in a colorist Twitch stream last night.
Oh, you were?
And I asked him like how to get like faster at flatting, and he said do it a lot and you'll get faster, which is completely fair thing to say, but at the same time it's just like I'm already doing it a lot.
Well, the thing for me is that it feels like there's such a discrepancy between how long it takes you and how long people say it should take, that it feels like there must be something missing there.
There must be a technique, yeah.
Yeah.
Might just be level of focus.
Because how long does it take you to plot a page?
It usually takes me about 1 to 2 hours.
Okay, well never mind then. Forget what I said.
Zazana, yeah. So on the left is, well, on the right is India Swift, animator extraordinaire. And on the left is me.
Colorist extraordinaire. Hello, Zizani. Also, Beauty Popper, don't be scared. You can feel free to Twitter it to us, or you can just email it to us directly at doiganswift@gmail.com.
Dogswift.
dogswift@gmail.com. I know things. Yeah. Oh, yo, Bo.
It's the Bo.
Hello, Bo. Suzanne's a cool name too. Both are cool. Oh yeah, shoot. Francisca, I'm not sure what you mean about the retweet. Well, I'm just thinking about how to answer. Bryony started off with a good one though. But I'm just going to think about it for a sec. Okay, well, the way I feel is it depends a little bit. Yeah, for sure, life drawing, no matter what style, is beneficial. That's always a good to do, no matter how you draw, whether it's rubber hose or whether it's anime. I'd say if you want to move away from anime because someone's telling you that you shouldn't be drawing anime, but you enjoy drawing it, then you should carry on drawing how you enjoy drawing and ignore that person. If you're wanting to move away from anime because you want to branch out yourself and develop different art styles and new ways of drawing, then I always think emulation is underrated. I think you will naturally start developing away from it as you find art styles that you like, because as you find artists that you like and art styles that you like and start to emulate them, that's going to start integrating itself into your own style. And people's styles, I feel, are kind of a mishmash of things that they enjoy looking at and have absorbed from other artists, and also a reflection of how their brain solves problems. So I'd say look at artists who you admire, try and find, like, broaden out your search and try and find new ways of drawing and new styles of art that you hadn't seen before that you really like and enjoy. And try emulating those and let that feed into your art style. And the combination that comes out the other end, the amalgamation of all the things that you like, is going to be unique to you because it's your taste. You're keeping the things that you enjoy and that you like.
Would you say there's influences for you in Glim that you're actively thinking about, or is it like you've just kind of reached a point where you're drawing as you draw?
I'm just drawing as I draw. It's not conscious anymore.
Cool.
But it's something that's native to the characters. That's just how I draw the characters. If I was to draw different characters, I would draw them in a different style probably.
Gotcha.
But you'll see in Glim there's loads of hidden influences. Like anime is definitely in there. Things like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Voltron. The styles are in there, particularly with the facial expressions. I've got some Klimt in the way I draw hair in there. There's a lot of Disney influence in there as well. The kind of traditional cartoon Disney style. Some Animaniacs and Looney Tunes is in there. Some Roald Dahl. So I think that's why when you first start drawing, you always start drawing kind of the things you know or the things that you like. Like I started off drawing Sonic the Hedgehog and Looney Tunes. And I think that's a super important stage to go through, is drawing the things you like and learning to draw them and learning what makes them the way they are and what you like about them. I'll tell you about something that happened to me when I was first starting to draw. It was when I was a teenager, so I was just getting into like seriously wanting to improve. And DeviantArt was kind of coming up, and it was a big thing, and it was a thing that everybody was on. And there were a lot of artists on there that I really, really admired. Rena Cat was one of them. She drew a lot of Sonic characters, and I really loved the way she drew. And I used to wish that I could draw like her, and I would like try and draw characters in the style that she drew them in. And there were a lot of artists that I really admired on there. And one of the artists I really admired, I started drawing in their style to try that. And there was a point at which she sent me a message and told me to stop copying them. And I remember that really hurt me at the time, because I was just really admiring them and looking up to them and doing what I loved. And I always remember that like being really disheartening at the time, because I hadn't seen it as stealing their art style or copying them.
It wasn't.
I had just been exploring.
Yeah.
And I mean I was like copying them, but I wasn't seeing it as anything harmful.
Were you drawing like them, or were you drawing like referencing them directly and then posting it?
I was drawing like them.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it as being something that was a problem. And I learned that day that it is a problem to some people. But I think if they'd given it time and watched me, I would have moved away from their style. If they'd given me a chance to explore it fully. Because I would have drawn like them for a while and then taken what I needed from that and gone forward changing it into my own thing.
Yeah.
But like it's something that's always stuck with me, and I'm always reminded like not to hamper other people by telling them they shouldn't draw what they like drawing or emulate other artists. Because I think it's an important part of developing.
Yeah.
When you're finding your style and when you're working out what you like. If you enjoy improving and you love drawing and you want to keep growing, then your style is going to keep changing and you are going to keep looking for new things anyway. None of the artists I know that are really into self-improvement have ever got stuck in an art style. The art style has kept evolving because they've kept pushing themselves.
Yeah, like style is not a destination. It's not like you arrive somewhere and go, wow, okay, this is it now.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way you draw is just the way you draw, and if you like push towards approaches that have been standardized, that's just you drawing the way you draw different. I can't really sum this up. Style is really like it's about your choices and your limitations, which are based from observation. So if you're only observing the surface stylization that other artists are using, then you're only getting like the tip of the iceberg. And I think that's the reason why people suggest life drawing, is that that's going straight to the source, where you're observing characters, people from life, that doesn't have the extra layer of abstraction or the choices and the processes that have happened from other artists on top. So you're literally seeing what a face and a head shape and a skull shape and anatomy and gesture and movement is. Like that's quintessentially, that's what is the raw material. And the way you process that, observe it, try and draw it, and try and draw what you're seeing. And the thing is, what you're seeing is different to what is actually there as well. Like you can either go hyper-realism and then you're trying to like remove all of the inconsistencies and the mistakes in what you're seeing to what you're making, or you like can push it to more abstracted sort of cartoonish style, which simplifies or elaborates or like distorts in a rule set that you build yourself.
That's really well said, Mike.
Thanks.
I agree, that's definitely the strength of observing from life. As long as you keep observing from life, you'll keep yourself grounded. Sure thing, Bo. Hope your doctor's appointment is a good one.
Maybe they'll see that, maybe they won't.
How did you get involved with Animated Grump? I think I just stumbled across a Tumblr where they said they were organising it, and I got super excited about that because they said that they were going to open auditions in November. I think I stumbled across them in October or something. So yeah, I found the Tumblr, and then as soon as they said submissions were open, I sent them an email with my reel and said I really wanted to be involved. They got back to me and said, we like your stuff, you're in, and it was all go from there really. I wish there was kind of a collective blog for all the reanimates going on at the minute, because I hear a lot about people who just didn't know what was happening, or other collaborations that people didn't know were happening and have happened. Like the Steven Universe one, which went right over my head. I know that only MG does one which started about that.
Well, did you not know about the Oni one?
Not until people were saying that they were on it.
Oh, I did. But
no.
I was like, when is it? Oh, no, can't do that.
The Adventure Zone one, let's see. Someone linked that to me, I think.
Release an artist how-to book.
What would we tell people how to do?
How do you draw?
How to cook pizza.
You just How to survive as an artist? I don't think we could answer that. Not the how-to one, but like how to survive, because we're currently like
living off inheritance.
Yeah.
We're not exactly breaking even right now. Just very thankful that at the minute we have the money to be able to work on our own projects. So we'll have to make a choice at the end of the year because we'll run out of money, so I'll have to get studio jobs or something.
How to not starve as an artist. Learn how to photosynthesize.
Survive only on sunlight.
Thanks, Imager. I got the Imager app in the morning. Remember the morning, like, I was gonna like comment and stuff, but then I came and snuggled you instead.
What's that now?
I got the Imager app because I was like commenting and stuff on it, and Imager's just like, meet the woman who has the world's longest legs.
Thanks, Imager. Ah yes, it was Claire who linked me to the Adventure Zone animated. Yes. Bridie, they sound really good. Can you recipe us? Oh, awesome. Find recipe, please. They sound really good. And she'll be at Thoughtful. Yes. She sounds awesome. She sounds like she has it together much more than we do. She should write a book. Creativity and culinary mastery. Or even better, creativity and pancakes. I'd buy that book.
Is a kebab a pancake? No? I don't think so. Is it? No. No.
Nope. A kebab's like meat on a stick as far as I know. Or actually,
I think there's
any
two.
food on a stick.
I think that's a shish kebab.
Because you can put bell peppers and things on the stick and it's still considered a kebab. And a marshmallow's not a kebab.
That tuna pizza from last night was so good.
I had a piece for breakfast.
Is there some left?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's in the fridge.
Homemade tuna pizza.
Oh, we should go to Thoughtful too, Claire. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Reiki made the base and everything, but she made it all from scratch. She's crazy and awesome. Thank you for the link. Let me find her. You found the recipe. Send it to us. Let's see. awesome. Wow, I love her sketches. These are gorgeous. The doggozine.
Doggozine!
I wish to see her art. I need to refresh it on to see media.
Looking forward to doing a doggo for the doggozine.
I wish that the media replies you put on Twitter didn't show up on people's media feeds. Sometimes I just want to see the art. Yay! You see, that's so nice. These are so nice. Oh, look at these.
Ooh.
Aren't they fantastic?
Yeah, who's that?
This is Jess. It's the friend that Bryony has who made the amazing pancakes.
Ooh.
So nice. I've run out again.
Ponyo loves Sasuke.
That's so nice. Yes, consider her follower. She's awesome.
Hey, Chris. Or should I call you Chris Marks?
Yeah, good pancakes and good art. What's she busy with?
So now that I've done a that over thing to the color, I can use the palette that's here to inform how I change the rest, potentially. It's weird putting like a color out of context, like, oh, okay, now she's wearing a grey shirt. Oh, no, she's just in a strange lighting scenario.
Well, you were saying colour is context, right?
Yeah.
So it works when it's with everything else. When it's by itself, it looks really odd.
Yeah, when it's by itself, you're like, oh, why does she look like she's ill? Oh no. You're like, oh.
Maybe you could use that on the boy.
I will.
Desaturate his face a little bit more than you usually would to make him look ill.
That's true.
Because in the scene he's meant to, not necessarily super obviously, but he's meant to look a bit more haggard than he did in the previous scene.
It's the whole blue gold dress thing all over again. Yeah.
She's on the new Wes film. I'm not exactly sure what you mean. I feel like it's something I should know, but I just don't. Night, Beauty Popper. Wes Anderson? Oh, does she do design for live action or something? Or is Wes Anderson doing an animated movie I wasn't aware of?
That'd be rad.
I assumed there must have been an animation Wes that I wasn't aware of.
Like, I'd already paled this guy up, I thought. But we'll see. Now he looks weird in the context of it now. Like, he's the warmer one. Oh wait, the inside of her mouth is like, I radiate gold.
Oh wow, he's doing a stop motion film.
Wes Anderson?
Yeah.
Well, didn't he do Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's cool. So what's she doing on the Wes Anderson film? Because that's amazing. No wonder she's busy.
She died when I was 8. She crawled on the porch.
Chris loved Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I've never seen it.
You've not seen Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Nope. I know that's from the movie, but I still haven't seen it.
It's the most existential thing you will ever see.
No man, I've played Undertale. I think Wes is secretly a furry. My homework is to watch Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. I like the book.
I really like that in this comic there's a scope to be colourful and vibrant and a scope to be subtle.
Yeah, that's important to me because, like you said, in context, like the colour's going to look more vibrant if there are places where the colours are way more subtle. If the entire comic was super colourful all the time, then you'd eventually get used to that and it wouldn't pop anymore. Thank you for being able to shift the mood.
You're welcome. That is the job of the colorist. Yeah, so if you hire a colorist for your comic, their role is not coloring in.
No. Preach it, Mike.
It's the cinematography, it's the color temperature, it's color storytelling, it's the color script, it's how does your emotional arcs carry through.
A bad colourist can completely ruin an artist's work. A good colourist can do more than people will ever know to support the story, help make things clear, lift the artist's work up. One of the coolest things when we went to Dublin Comic Con was hearing Declan look over some of the pages that we had and say to Mike that he was enhancing my work, he was lifting it up, he was making it better.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what you want from a good colourist, I think. Is their work yeah, it lifts the artist's work higher.
I guess it could be that, or like just pushing it forward. Like flats alone can tell you lots.
The way you use them, they can.
Well, flats really suit the way you draw as well, though. And I don't think flats would look as well on something that, if the inks themselves have a lot of rendering or shading in them, then I think when you put flats across that, they don't work as well as if you've left it flat. You know what I mean?
Maybe, but your flats look so good that I think some pages you can just leave without needing to add any shading to
Well,
it.
if there's no strong directional light sources, as in the scene, then there wouldn't be like a harsh shadow. So if I put one in, it would feel over rendered.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I think just a bit of room lighting on him when he's walking towards the window is going to be great.
Yeah.
That's all you need. The window is going to be directly behind him when this page is eventually done. Because we looked at the bottom left background and thought, nah, I should compose that better.
Yeah, this is going to change. And hello, Yugamation. That's cool. We got advice from someone to move and categorize our stream into like the drawing community. So hopefully that's
A good place.
hopefully that's working is what I was going to say.
Well, hopefully we put it in the right bit. It's a good place for it.
I'm just going to check that we're there. Yeah, you're in the right community.
Cool, cool, cool. Yep, now I'm doing the cleanups. But it takes so long to do cleanup.
She's only been working on them like on the morning streams as well.
Yeah.
Ah, there's an illustration. There's an illustration community as well as just a drawing one.
That's
We
cool.
don't strictly do illustration though, so.
No, but it's still cool. Sounds like a good place. Doesn't help that I keep changing things as I'm going through.
Well, you're the only person within the animation community streaming right now.
Oh, cool. Yay.
I guess the communities thing is a new thing since it's in beta. Yeah, Yugamation. So, I'm actually colouring a comic by Swifty, India Swift, who is doing the animation behind me. So she's drawn the inks for all of these. It is effectively her baby.
Ugh. Don't say it like that, it's weird.
The baba.
Poor Mr. You. It's good, dude. You should sleep. Get some nap time. Let our voices soothe you to sleep.
Hark, hear the angels sing.
Thanks, Yugi-mation.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm still working on the Adventure Zone animated. Just takes a long time to do. Hopefully we finish soon though.
So I might make this floor darker, and therefore the lighter-ish characters will pop against them a bit more.
Okay.
Let's see how that feels. Yeah, it's a bit better.
4 AM. That's crazy. Michael.
Yeah, that's what time I was up at.
Oh, till, you mean?
So I was up until 4, and then I got up at 7.
What, yesterday or today?
Oh, Yugamation, so there's a podcast, a D&D podcast known as The Adventure Zone, which is run by the McElroy brothers and father, mostly Griffin, the youngest, is the DM, and there's been a group of people that are collaborating together to create an animated version of the second half of episode 4, I think.
And the first half, I think.
Have they went the whole hog?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
It
I'm on the other section I'm on.
Yeah, it was originally the second half of it. It's the ending. And India is doing a shot for that. So the characters that she's animating are the 3 D&D players' avatars. There is Merle Highchurch, the dwarf, on the right hand side. There's Taco, the wizard. You will see him from TV. And Magnus. What's Magnus's surname?
You know, I've forgotten.
Oh wow. It wasn't commissioned, no. It's solely...
It's a fan project.
Yeah.
So it's organised by the fans.
For the fans.
Kind of for the fans. It just wrapped up its final arc though. It's been going for about 3 years. And it's gained a lot of followers since then. A lot of people really love it. Especially people in the art and animation community. For some reason, we seem to particularly love it. But it's great, it's really entertaining, it's hilarious, there's great characters and storytelling.
Oh man,
I love
Magnus'
listening
name
to
is
it.
Burnsides.
Yeah, of course it is, Magnus Burnside.
I thought it was that, but then Ethan's got that as his Twitter handle as well, and I'm like...
I think I commented on that when Ethan first came in. I was like,
okay.
Burnside, like Magnus.
And he's like, what? Yeah, okay. Whoops.
What's Taco's second name? I remember that he's from New Elfington, but I don't remember his name.
I don't remember.
It's great because character design wise, everybody has a different idea of what the characters look like. So you'll find a ton of different designs for the characters out there. All different shapes and sizes.
So I've just saved I've just saved this page, and it's going to update in my overview document. His second name is Taco.
Taco. Nice.
Good questions, Yugamation. So if these projects are more for personal or collaboration, do you both have jobs in the animation or illustration industry? Or is that the goal to work towards?
I had a job at Boulder Media. They made Wander Over Yonder, the first season of Gumball. They're currently working on some Hasbro shows. But I quit that so I could do some more of my personal work.
Take care, Claire.
Because though I loved animating, they were using pretty much 2D rigs for everything, which meant I wasn't actually getting to draw. I was kind of moving puppets around, and I really missed drawing. So I've done some freelance work since then, I worked on some storyboards for some Disney things that Brown Bag's working on. I did some animation for a computer game, some cutscene stuff, which was fun. Hopefully there'll be some work from Studio Yota at the end of the year. That's something I'm hoping for. So at the minute we're just living off the money that I've saved up from working, and also some inheritance that I have. And when that runs out towards the end of the year, we're going to have to think about like whether we are freelancing or whether we're going to have to go back to studio jobs. So that's where we're at the minute. But yeah, like freelancing is really fun and I love doing it, but so far we haven't been able to like make a living from doing it. Because even though I've been working pretty much full time on the freelance jobs I have, they don't really pay enough, especially not in Dublin, for us to be able to break even.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's difficult. So we're scraping by while we can and just trying to enjoy the personal projects while we have the room to do them.
End goals, well, not necessarily an end goal, but I do want to work on an image book. If you're familiar with comic books, there's a publisher, Image, that publish and distribute creator-owned IP books, and I'd really like to have a book published by them. It's one of my goals.
That's awesome. Likewise, I'd say I don't necessarily have an end goal, but I have next goals. So I really want to finish Glim and start working on the next issue of that. I'd love to do some kind of regular comic, a webcomic, or just continue working on Glim. I'd love to work on an animated series. I'd love to try directing something. That'd be great. I want to get better at storytelling, drawing, animating. These are all goals. Yeah, I mean, one of the end goals for me would be directing my own project. Which is kind of something everyone wants to do. Everyone wants to do their own idea and be able to make it happen.
Oh.
Just enjoying the ride for now.
Tibbs is like, psst, which is why you can help and support them on Patreon. Plug to Patreon, guys.
Thank you, Tibbs.
I'll just link that just now. The comic that we're working on at the moment actually began life as an animated series pitch, which is another reason why when I'm approaching the colouring and the style that I'm using to render it is I've taken a kind of animated slant approach to it.
You also just know that I dig that.
Plus India digs it.
Have a great day at work, Claire. Also, sorry to hear, Savio, that though your holidays have begun, you are the saddest person for you have run out of Ghibli movies.
You realise though, Savio, that you can watch them more than once.
Well, I'm sure that people will have some recommendations for you of good movies to watch.
That's true. The world is your oyster, oy vey. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
The character that's being animated playing the guitar is from the comic that we're working on. He's there. Let's see if there's a better. There's not really a more initial version of him. One of my favourite pictures of him is during Midge's dream sequence, which I think comes in very soon. Let's see. file. Place linked. 26. Don't have a 26. Huh. Wonder why I don't have a 26 in there.
I don't know. I mean, if it's a dream sequence one with Joe, then you definitely coloured it, so you should have it.
Yeah. Okay, let's place this one. See where we go. Oh wait, it's right there.
Ah!
Jeez. Brian is like, watch Ethel and Ernest. I didn't work on it or anything. It's just a movie.
I've heard it's very good.
I was watching some of the Thief and the Cobbler. Or Cobbler and the Thief. Is it the Thief and the Cobbler?
It is.
And that's way more realised than I thought it had been. I'd only ever really seen kind of like pencil tests and stuff from it before, but it's crazy good.
Did you see the director's cut version?
I saw whatever it was that Jordan was posting.
Did it have songs in it?
It might have.
That's not the good version.
I don't think it was. I don't know. I don't think there was songs.
Okay, because there's a version which is a lot of their pencil tests, animatics, and some of the finished sequences.
Put to a song.
That will give you the entire movie, kind of as close to Richard Williams wanted it to be as it can get.
Mhm.
And then there's the company Miramax who bought it, and they want to lose money on the fact that they'd bought this license, so they hired animators to fill in the gaps, and they changed the story and added songs in.
Wow.
And the animation for those sequences isn't up to the standard of the rest of the stuff.
It's really god.
And the songs aren't good. The story's changed. The animation is substandard for the parts which aren't taken directly from Richard Williams's kind of block of stuff.
Right.
So if you've seen one with songs, it's probably not a good representation of what the movie is.
Gotcha. I think the one that I'd been watching was like the full cut of it. 12,000.
Yeah, the documentary is great. We ordered the documentary from the dude.
Did we do? Oh, Yugimation, I mean, there is the Patreon if you're wanting to, we have it set to monthly, but if you're looking to just donate at one time, then I think...
There's a tip jar somewhere.
There is a tip jar, yeah.
We just don't like having it on the stream directly because we don't really want to pressure people into feeling like they have to donate.
Wait, I'm realizing that... Wait, Yugimation was saying that he could see or he or she could see that
Yeah.
I'm just trying to work out where Nightbot actually puts stuff to. That's all.
Okay, well, okay.
Nightbot, did Nightbot just simply say help them to make art? Well, okay. Ah, we're so good at this.
Is that not it? The tip jar? tips.doingswift.com?
It might be, but it might not come up in Twitch.
Oh, gotcha. Well, we could just say it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to say it?
I'm typing it.
Ah.
Let's go.
Do it anyway. Thanks so much, dude. That's super awesome.
Yeah.
Ah! It helps us out a whole bunch.
Hopefully, I'm not sure it's been properly. Beep boop beans.
Beep boop beans.
But yeah, this is one of my favourite panels of Jove so far. To colour, I mean.
Does the stream still do that cool pink thing when someone pledges?
I believe so, yeah.
Cool.
Like it should do.
We could just wait and see if we can find out.
Yeah. Okay.
Hashtag gosh. Ah, it was a ring sound!
Oh, that's, I remember I did that, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I forgot you'd done that. I love Sonic.
Yay.
Yay! Thank you, Yukimation. Oh, that's awesome. Dude, you're awesome. Thanks a million. That's really nice of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Yay.
Oh. Completely forgotten that I'd set it up because I think one of the default ones was like the Mario coin sound, and Swift was just like, it should be a sonic ring.
Stupid Mario.
Could maybe even like, I don't know if it would be copyright, but ring up the Sonic Doodle.
Well, like my amazing Sonic running animation.
Did you do a Sonic running animation?
Yeah.
Like a little gif?
Yeah, it's stupid though.
Did you do that for the Sonic Runs thing?
I think I saw that afterwards and was like, oh, wish I'd known that was gonna be a thing.
Oh no, PowerPoints are the worst.
Oh no, they are. That's terrible. Who's making you do that? Why? Why
So
would they?
She works for I think it's like a graphics design place to do infographics for, like places like the NHS.
No, not good enough. Not a good reason. I accidentally inserted a frame. Oh no, I didn't. It's fine. There's meant to be a frame here.
There we go. I made space for your tome. Okay, this page next. Put in all the clip art, also star wipes.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah, those Star Wars are classy.
Black Spider, fuck this shit. Attack Black Spider, fuck this shit. Attack Black Spider, fuck this. Attack Black Spider, fuck this. Black Spider, fuck this. attack black spider, fuck this. I attack black spider, fuck this shit. I attack black spider, fuck this shit.
Jess Rooney Dean is now following you. What?
There's no justification for this ad to be doing what it's doing during this frame.
Okay, I attack black spider, fuck this shit. Okay, I attack black spider, fuck this shit. Okay, I attack black spider, fuck this.
His armor really changes.
Okay, I attack black spider.
Let's just hope no one notices.
I attack black spider, fuck this.
It's gonna be another I hope no one notices thing.
Okay, I attack black spider, fuck this.
Gosh. Yugimation! Yay!
Thank you, Yugimation.
Hope to see you in future streams.
Yay!
It's cool kind of just, I don't know, giving people the backstory, I guess.
What do you mean?
Well, they were asking like what our background is in comics animation, what our goals are, what our aspirations are, where we're going in life and stuff.
Darned if we know.
Good bantering is a good way to put it. Yeah, damned if we know as well. Okay, so did that page even open? Whoa!
Oh, there was another. There's a ring sound.
Bling bling. Elaine. Aww.
Elaine.
Yes.
Do it anyway. That's what I say.
Thank you.
If you're ever afraid, just look at all the stuff you've made. Do it anyway. That's what I say. Thank you so much. Elaine, you're awesome. Thank you.
I need to stop mail from like opening up things. Close you. That was very sweet of you.
Awesome of you.
Thank
you so much.
There we go, it did open. Don't need you. Wait, no, I do need you. I need Glim overview.
Black spider, fuck this shit. Okay, I attack black spider, fuck this shit. Okay, I attack black spider, fuck this shit.
So, before I'd worked on Glim, the largest comic I had worked on was 22 pages long, and that felt big to me. And now this thing is over double the size of that, and I've coloured like in the same amount of time that it took me to do this kind of 22 pages, I've coloured all of this so far. And this isn't even everything. I've only made it up to placing page 27. It's only like 10 pages. Thea is so cute. If I wasn't work right now, you better believe there'd be fan art. Oh, I'm making sounds. You should be making.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Is that because of the green hair? Because I can totally claim the green hair part of her design.
All the colour part is down to Mike completely. Nice, Elaine. Doing it right.
Okay. Did I just throw like a color over? So many smart objects needing updated. Come on. Shoo. Shoo. Go away. Go away. Shoo. Shoo. I want a color. Ooh, okay, so. So the earlier changes to the exterior shots and the lighting will influence how this room comes together now.
Yes.
Because it's very purple. But I think they're going to make it more naturalistic. A little bit. Tip us and get herself a product. That's not going, is it?
It's going. We're gonna have to head off ski anyway.
Aww.
Yeah, it's 9:30. Started a bit late, so we're ending a bit late.
Okay, this is a bit weird. My tablet pen isn't anywhere near to be doing that.
Control-Alt-Delete it.
Control-Delete updating smart objects.
Just Control-Delete your computer. And task manage. Sometimes that gives things a kickstart for me.
I'm peaking 95% CPU.
Peking duck.
Not cool, not cool, not cool.
Well,
bye.
we're gonna sort this out. So, yep.
Yeah, it's been incredibly cool to hang out with you all.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Thanks, guys.
And we'll be around tomorrow, same time, same place.
Oh, also, Tibbs, there's not a planned length. I have a planned ending for it, and sort of Act 2 can go on as long as I want or need it to, because Act 2 is kind of a monster of the week kind of thing. So this gets everything set up, and hopefully the second issue will get everything kicked off in terms of Act 2. Anywho, yeah, we'll be around tomorrow. So we'll see you guys then, hopefully. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. Everyone have an amazing day, or a good sleep. One of the two.
I'm aiming to have both.
Well, night night and good morning. And may your days
be filled with adventure.
Adventure.
Adventure.